Great, thank you. I'm Andy Sanders, and I would like to start Sanders Espresso Machine Repair Services for people in the southwestern Ontario region who have broken espresso machines. This business would be a business to consumer and business to business company. I got this idea when my dad's machine broke. When we looked online, there was no repair services in London. The only repair service was in Woodstock, and they did drop-off zone. When I saw that, I knew that there was an opportunity in the market to repair these machines. I want to ease the hassle of repairing an espresso machine when it breaks. When my dad's machine broke, we could not buy a new one because espresso machines start selling for $1,000 and can reach up to $10,000. So buying a new espresso machine is like buying a used car. That's not feasible for most people to drop that amount of money. The potential people that I would like to help would range across southwestern Ontario, but a focus on the London Middlesex County. Their ages would be from 18 and up, but a primary focus is on ages 35 to 60. It would be in the upper middle class because of the high price of an espresso machine. With this high barrier of entry, it would mean that these customers would rather convert their money into time saved by outsourcing this problem to my company. This would lead to a consistent source of high quality customers for my business. With this in mind, right now, these customers with broken espresso machines would have to go to my direct competitor, the Coffee's Man, a sales and service, and Woodstock to have it repaired. That is over a 2-hour drive, 2 times there and back, because it takes time to repair an espresso machine. In London, there is no direct competitor to the Espresso Machine Repair Service. Based on my experience with my dad's machine, I know that there is demand for this service. When it broke down, I was paid an arm and a leg because Starbucks and coffee do not cut it for me. I want my coffee beans and espresso made the way I like it. This just does not apply to myself and my dad. In Canada, 7 out of 10 coffees are made at home. And espresso is included in that figure. 28% of 28% of coffee machines sold are espresso machines. So the total market capitalization in southwestern Ontario is $160.3 million. There is space for this business in the current market. The value that I bring to the customer is an easy and worry-free experience. I book them for a pickup and diagnose the problem quickly and follow up with them about next steps. But before I diagnose the machine, I would get the diagnosis fees, so I don't waste my time by doing diagnosis and not getting paid. After that, I would give them a time frame on when parts would arrive, and then replace the part, clean the machine, and give it back to them like it's brand new. The benefit of doing business with me is that people do not have to take that much time out of their day by bringing their machine into a shop. They would just have to be there for the pickup and drop off. The customer would not have to worry about any unexpected charges because we would be in constant communications about the next step they would want to take with their machine. For the commercial side of this business, I would get a service contract with local cafes. This would entail me coming at a fixed time for consistent maintenance. The maintenance I would do would be backflushing the machine to clean the brew head and cleaning the water tank. This would ensure that the espresso machine would be sanitary and have consistent pours of espresso for their consumers. After the maintenance is done, I would check that the water pressure and temperature of the machine is right so that the customer is happy with my service. But when the commercial espresso machine breaks down, I would be on call so that the part can be ordered as fast as possible, limiting the amount of time that the machine would be down for. Now, how would I attract customers? The espresso consumer community is a tight-knit community, and a good way of capturing their attention would be advertising on meta platforms. Regular banner ads for Facebook would exemplify doing the ease of doing business with us, and on Instagram, an organic and holistic approach by creating a company profile and posting media showcasing the process of pickup, diagnosis, repair. This would capture the attention of the primary and secondary market. And the other tactic I would use would be by giving vendors my business card and flyer. So when they have unhappy customers come in, they would have the solution to their problem with my service. I would also, when the vendors send the customers my way, I would give them a finder's fee for every customer they send. The other key component of attracting customers is with word of mouth. I want my customers to be my salespeople because of the quality of my service. People talk, and the espresso community will be talking about my novel and high quality service that I provide. Now, looking at the financial overview, the fixed cost is $732 and the variable cost is $260. The amount of jobs that I would have to do a month to break even would be 3 jobs per month. And if I did 12 jobs in a month, I would make a profit of $2,964. The pricing strategy for this would be a diagnosis fee, which within London would be $85, and outside of London, it would be at $100 per plus 40 cents per kilometer charge. And the markup on the price, I would charge a markup on the parts, which would be 40%. And the man hours on the project would be $40 per hour. The startup cost would be $22,000. I would try to keep this as low as possible so I don't gain any unnecessary debt. I would personally invest $12,000 of my own money into this business. And I would try to get my bank Libro to cover the rest. Looking at the income statement, I would make $22,720 in revenue for 40 jobs a year with a revenue of $560 per job. The bottom line of the first year would be $8,839, which I believe is pretty good. And now put it simply, I want to reduce the pain when an espresso machine breaks. There is no business like this in the current market, and I have a strong conviction that this business would succeed. Thank you. I'm Andy Sanders.